Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking a look at the Polish Salami Sausage Kit by the Sausage Maker. Let's look at the recipe on the side. This is a 5-pound recipe. Now, the entire box will make 25 pounds of Polish salami sausage, but today we're only going to make 5 pounds so you can see what all that's about. In the box, we've got some seasoning mix, which is amazing. We've got some soy protein concentrate, also a bottle of liquid hickory smoke, some cure number 1, and then we've got some hog rings and some pliers. That's going to secure our 3-inch fibrous casings that come along in the package. To get started, we want to first hydrate our casing. This package is going to come with 5 3-inch casings, and each one of them will stuff roughly about 5 pounds each. So I'm just going to take one of those casings, and I'm going to put it in some lukewarm water for between 15 to 30 minutes. I want to make sure it's completely submerged. I even want to try to open it up a little bit to get some of that water inside the casing, and I'm going to set it to the side. While that's hydrating, I'm going to prepare my seasonings. And the instructions are crystal clear and very easy to follow. So as soon as my seasonings and soy protein concentrate is portioned out, we're going to get our Instacure number 1 ready. And the general rule of thumb when it comes to Instacure number 1 is 1 level teaspoon for every 5 pounds of ground meat. Now we're going to be doing 5 pounds, 1 level teaspoon. If you're not going to be smoking it, you could always use the natural liquid hickory smoke, but I'm going to be smoking mine. And the recipe calls for a little bit of ice cold water. We're just going to mix that with our cure so that it can distribute a little bit better. The recipe on the box calls for an 80% lean to a 20% fat ratio, and we're using pork in this case, but venison makes a great Polish salami sausage. Another thing to keep in mind is the temperature of your meat. Keeping it below 36 degrees is going to maintain the integrity of the fat, and it's going to help for better protein extraction and binding later on. Once your meat is properly chilled, begin to add your seasonings, your cure, and all that's left to do is to mix the meat. And when we mix our meat, you want to make sure that you mix it, kneading it a lot like you would knead bread, really working it with your hands. Through the process of mixing your meat, you're going to notice that the texture is going to change dramatically. It's going to stop looking like ground meat and start looking like sausage meat. It's also going to get really, really tacky. It's going to stick to your hands like glue. And as soon as that happens, it's time to stuff your salami. So to stuff our salami, we're going to fill our hopper up with that salami meat, ensuring we don't create any air pockets while we stuff it. Next, I'm going to attach the largest diameter stuffing tube that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and use those hog rings to secure one end of that 3-inch fibrous casing. As soon as it's secured, we're going to put it on that stuffing tube. We're going to fill that up till we have about 2 inches of headspace, and then we're going to secure it again with another hog ring. As soon as I'm done stuffing it, I'm going to poke it with a sausage picker to get out any air pockets, and I'm going to place it in the fridge overnight. This is going to allow the cure to do its job. The next morning, I'm going to let my Polish salami sausage come to room temperature, and then I'm going to place it in my smoker. This will keep your salami from sweating, and it will allow for really good smoke penetration. Over the next 12 hours, I'm going to start at about 120 Fahrenheit, gradually increase my temperature until the internal temperature of my salami has reached about 152 to 155. Once it's done, I'm going to place it in a cold water bath so it'll stop cooking, and then I'm going to let it sit on the counter at room temperature for several hours so that this Polish salami sausage can begin to bloom. Once you've done that, your salami sausage is officially ready. Remove the casing and enjoy it however you see fit. And although this particular Polish salami sausage is not a salami because salami requires fermentation, it's the next best thing. It's easy to make, incredibly delicious, and it makes for a great go-to food when you're hungry, when you're on the run, when you've got get-togethers, when you've got sporting events. You know what I'm talking about. Let me take a minute and share with you a couple of ways that I like to prepare this, just to give you some ideas. First way is to take a couple pieces and treat it like Canadian bacon. I'm going to pan sear it, come back with a nice egg, salt, pepper, a little hollandaise sauce over an English muffin, and we've got ourselves a sunny side up eggs Benedict with a Polish salami sausage. Talk about good. Another way I like to prepare this is to take some bread with some mayo, put some good spicy German mustard on it, and then apply this salami sausage like cold cuts. Next, I'm going to top it with some amazing sauerkraut and cut that bread into quarters. And now I've made some appetizers or some finger foods for all of my guests that's delicious healthy, and completely unique. And that is how we make Polish salami sausage. Thanks for watching this video. If you got any questions on how to make this Polish salami sausage kit by the Sausage Maker, leave them in the comments section below. And if you're new to our channel, we'd like to say welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We post new videos each week. We'd love to have you on board. See you in the next one.